Hi guys. Anyway, I wanted to make a random video about, out of all things, reality shows. Um, the reason why I guess because there's so many damn reality shows these days. It's mind-boggling how many reality shows there are. Um, Personally, the very first reality show I ever watched was The Real World. It wasn't the very my older brother was into the very first season of The Real World, and I was a little kid then. I was probably like 8 or 9, and but it's not really about that. It's about well, over the years, a lot of my friends have told me there's really no such thing as a reality show, and I kind of didn't agree with them all this time because, well, it's not that I didn't believe what they were saying. It's just that I felt like I need more, personally, I need more proof for myself to figure out why they call them reality shows, so why ain't they real? And it didn't really take that long for me to realize, though. I mean, like I said, I did agree with my friends that were saying there's no such thing as reality shows, but I'm kind of stubborn sometimes. So I didn't want to like let them know that I was agreed with them on that. But yeah, I realized, just one word, edit. I mean, explains it all. If if something is edited, then how that pretty much takes away the realness of it. Because for example, if you're walking down the street and you trip and fall, you can't edit out you can't edit out the like when you tripped and fell. You know what I mean? Like, and to me, if you edit out a lot of stuff, in these reality shows they edit out a lot of stuff, and when they do that, it's not real. It really isn't. I mean, let us see everything. Let us see people make mistakes. Let us see people stutter. You know. Um, but anyways, back to the real world thing. See, my older brother, he was into the very first season of The Real World, and that was like one of the first reality shows I actually started watching. And I have to admit, the very first season of The Real World, that was pretty much one of the realest real worlds ever. And then as the seasons just kept going on, they kept getting faker and faker and faker. I think the last season of The Real World that I actually liked was The Real World Brooklyn. And after that, the camera changed. Look at the kind of camera that they use. So now it looks more like the real world these days. It doesn't look like, just like it looks more like a soap opera or something. Like it's just dumb. Like I really don't like how they change the camera now. So it looks like you're watching just some regular, average TV show. It doesn't even look like the real world anymore. But yeah, all this editing crap really gets on my nerves, and it really makes it not a reality show with all the editing. Like, just call it something else. Shit. But the other thing, that was just one thing, whatever, how I feel about reality shows. But there's another reason why reality shows get on my nerves. And not only is it because there's so many of them these days, there's so many that are not really that important. um, I mean, pretty much these days, there's a reality show for anything. Um, Anything and everything. There's a reality show for. There's some things I didn't even think that they would ever become a reality show, but they are. Um, uh, like I can't think of any of them right now because like I'm just my mind is like just I'm just like all these different ones are going through my mind. It's like which one should I talk about? What Whale Wars? That's okay, I guess. Um, I don't really feel like they're making that much progress though because they have the show and the whaling thing is still going on, so it's a damn shame. But you know, the fishing wars, the storage. Yeah, that's one that's really dumb. Storage wars. Storage wars? Really? Like, you know, just things like that. Everyday things that are not really that important, really. I mean, storage, storing things. But another reality show that this is one that's pretty popular with some people, but it never really it always kind of like made me sick is the whole toddlers and tiaras thing. You know, they tell people you know, so many people don't like pedophiles and stuff like that. You know, I can't stand fucking pedophiles. But you're gonna put a show on TV called Toddlers and Tiaras with little girls wearing makeup and very adult like clothing, dancing around stage and stuff, and then you get mad at the people who are pedophiles. Like, I don't know, I don't get that. It boggles my freaking mind. Why? Like, I can't even watch that show. I really can't. As soon as I and when I'm flicking through the channels, I see that sign. I automatically get like so fucking depressed and angry. Like, what the fuck? I just don't get it. But all right, toddlers and tiaras already get on my nerves. Like, it never sat well with me. But then on top of that, I recently found out that one of the little girls from Toddlers and Tiaras is getting her own show. Oh, it drives me nuts. And then on top of this is the other part of the rumor. Like, well, I know she's getting her own show now, but I also heard that they're going to put it on Logo, which is a gay network. And that doesn't bother me because it's a gay network. I love Logo. I love the Logo channel. However, why they have to put that dumb shit on Logo? Like, really? Like, I mean, I tried to avoid Toddlers and Tiaras when it was coming on the Learning Channel, which for some reason, the Learning Channel, what is there to learn about that? First of all, now you're going to put it on a channel that I like to watch? Like, what the fuck? Or I did like to watch, because I have to admit, Logo's kind of going downhill. Um, Personally, I do. I mean, I did love Logo when it first was out or whatever, but it's kind of going downhill with the shows. I mean, I think MTV kind of like owns the local channel. Like, I don't know, but the same people who do MTV kind of like have something to do with the logo channel. But at the same time, just because they have something to do with it doesn't mean that they have to put every dumb show from MTV on Logo. Like, for instance, they put Teen Mom on Logo. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, when you really think about it, how many people in the queer community care about Teen Mom? Like, I'm just saying. And then on top of it, all right, they're putting the little girl from Tyler's and Tiara's, they're putting her show on Logo. Why? I mean, that's what I'm trying to understand here. Why? Like, it doesn't even make sense to me. And I don't know. The reality show is just getting ridiculous. First of all, well, not first of all, but all I'm saying is, you know, especially, I mean, it just seems like they're running out of ideas. Like, so there's so many ridiculous. Hope I said ridiculous right. I always get that word kind of messed up. But there's so many of these reality shows these days. It seems like they're running out of ideas and they're just making reality shows about anything. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the reality shows, but like My Strange Addiction, my Crazy Obsession. Those kind of shows are kind of interesting because they kind of make you feel better about your own life. Like, I don't know, but some of them are getting pretty dumb. Like the you know, the ones with the little kid. You know, Tyler and Terrors is ridiculous. It shouldn't even exist as far as I'm concerned. And the little girl from Toddlers and Tiaras, if they're giving her own show, that shouldn't be happening. Like, it really shouldn't. It's crazy to me, and sad. Um, I mean, yeah, little kids shouldn't be having their own reality shows. Period. So, I guess that's it for now as far as my reality show rants. No, wait, one more thing. I'm going to run out of time soon. I'm already up past 10 minutes. But yeah, I also like, the ghost reality shows. Like I watch, Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, um, stuff like that. But even the ones I like, I know that there's stuff edited out. And it really pisses me off because I believe in that kind of stuff. I do believe in the paranormal. I believe in ghosts and hauntings, but some of these shows, there's so much shit edited out and switched around. It pisses me off because it's like, all right, you want more people to believe in this kind of stuff, but if you're gonna edit things out and just show us what you want the viewers to see, then it kind of like, I don't know, it just makes things a lot harder, really. You know, stop the editing shit. Or if you're gonna edit stuff, then just don't call it a reality show. I mean, it's just simple as that. It's not that hard. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. See you guys next time.